I truly believe vacations are necessities, not luxuries. What better way to unwind than taking off to a faraway destination with family and spending some quality time? Holiday season is on, and I'm sure you must be planning your vacation too. These trips can create some lifetime memories. But if not planned well, it can be a nightmare. So I thought of meeting a travel expert, Mr. Ahmed Soleimani, Managing Director of TCA Group of Companies, is here with me today, and I'm going to find out how we can travel better this holiday season. I wanted to do this segment to reach out to our audience talking about how to choose the right destinations for families, for couples, and for singles when you're planning something last minute.
Look, there's multiple facets to travel. You have to understand why you're traveling and then choose a destination accordingly. So if we look at family, obviously kids, they're paramount, and ensuring that they are happy and satisfied during this vacation basically makes the vacation more fulfilling for us as parents.
Totally.
So looking at destinations that are more, let's say if we look at the radius away from Dubai, we look at destinations between 3 to 4 hours of flying distance. We don't want to have something anything longer, especially for a short period of holiday vacation. So we're looking at destinations like the Indian Ocean. We're looking at destinations like North Africa. Oman is beautiful. Destination. We look at Turkey is also a great destination. So yeah, things that we also have to consider in terms of our children is the destination itself, the safety in the destination, and ensuring that there's enough activities for our children to be satisfied depending on the age group of child. And that also helps when choosing the hotel.
Absolutely, very important aspect.
And then in terms of couples, you can travel further afield. So it's really kind of that explorative travel. Take a decision on your budget, take a decision on whether this is going to be a break the bank kind of vacation or whether it's going to be more cost sensitive. You look at destinations between 5 to 7, 5 to 8 hours. So therefore bringing in Europe as an avenue. Let's say destination like Spain, into Madrid, great shopping city, wonderful experiences there, food, culinary, huge avenues. Also the hotels there are fantastic, the activations are fantastic. If you fly into Madrid, you can fly out of Barcelona. The transit time between Madrid and Valencia, for example, Valencia is Andalusian, so it's very also Arabic cultural. There is that cultural link. Or go down to, like I said, Barcelona to enjoy the beachfront experience. And that can be a multifaceted travel experience.
Right.
And flying in and out of 2 destinations. Italy, wonderful destination.
Wonderful.
Greece, again. So there are multiple avenues and multiple destinations that really can facilitate that couple's kind of experience in terms of city. Marrakesh, Morocco, looking at more singles.
Yeah.
Again, I think like Asia exploratively can be a fantastic experience for all age groups. India is a destination.
Oh, absolutely.
I've travelled to Goa. I've travelled to Udaipur.
So much to explore there.
Absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful, yes.
But really, like couples or singles, Thailand, great destination. Phuket, wonderful hotel in Phuket called Iniala. Then you can go to Bali. Yeah, Bali is also great. Anywhere in Indonesia, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur is a great shopping destination. So again, like really immerse yourself in culture when you're traveling alone or with your loved one.
When we're planning something last minute, there are things that we need to tick in our checklist. And a lot of times we forget many. What are these things that according to you we must tick?
Well, I think we had a brief conversation. It's things that really we take for granted.
Yes.
We really do take for granted. Passport validity.
Validity.
It seems that 3 times a year we reach out into our safe box, we open the safe box and we grab our passports and we're all excited off to the airport until you get to check in and realize that your child's passport is expired.
Happened to me twice, as I was telling you, with my son.
You're not unique in that respect.
I'm not a bad mother.
No, not at all. It's really because we don't look at our passports otherwise. We only look at them when someone has told us that they're expired or when we need them. Visas. Very important. There may be multiple options. Like if you look at the travel agencies here are very adept in terms of last minute packages. So you might see something that's great and a wonderful 3-4 nights experience, ski destination, etc. And you go out and you say, we've taken that decision, we're going to this destination, and you realise that the visa process is 4 to 6 weeks out. Yeah. So these are all things that we really need to take into consideration when travelling. Budgets, like I said, you need to take a decision on budget. Try to make a budget that actually makes sense for you. So set a trip budget out, discount, take off your flights, take off your hotels, and then kind of allocate your budget so you can really utilise it. When choosing a destination, and once you've actually taken that decision, map out the hotel to the attractions that you want to see.
Right.
These are all short vacations. To really make the most of it, you need to be organised. It makes much more sense in that respect. Looking at other things like political, yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically, these are things that really we need to also take into consideration. Sadly, in this day and age, yeah, we need to be wary of it. Look into your Ministry of Interior. Look at the state warnings. Check out the destination. Very important. Aside of the negative aspect of it, let's just look at more from an economical perspective. Destinations that have train strikes, airport strikes, taxi strikes, they can really affect your trip. And these kind of things can really put a downer on your trip. You arrive at a destination, the airport staff are on strike or the taxis are on strike. You need to understand how you're going to travel into the city. Then there's other things. Be organised. Really be organised. In this day and age, with the kind of technology that we have, we should really utilise it. And there are applications out there that really kind of combine your entire itinerary into one application. So you can basically forward on your flights, forward on your hotels, forward your car rental, and any kind of attraction tickets. And what it does, it compiles it into an itinerary.
And saves it. You don't need to print them.
You don't need to print it and carry it out. It's all on your phone and it works offline. So once it's saved there, it's excellent. So really and truly, you don't have to worry about paperwork, but just be organised and make those things. And those are my kind of 6, I think, recommendations.
What about the loss of baggage?
Loss of baggage, yeah. Again, it's the whole reporting process. You are entitled to compensation from the airline, so always keep that in mind. And I think push for your entitlement. It's not fair that an airline can actually lose your baggage and then not compensate you correctly. So know your entitlements. Make sure that when you go to the lost baggage desk, you are very much aware that you're entitled to compensation. They should compensate you for quite a fair bit in terms of your lost items, and for the time that it will take for your items to be returned to you. Ensure that your items are delivered to you at your hotel. Try not to. I've heard horror stories where people have been revisiting the airport 2 or 3 times and that obviously costs money in terms of taxis and fares, and it's disrupting their holidays. No, insist that your luggage is returned to you in the method and in the security of the airline. So they're actually responsible for the luggage until it actually reaches you.
Last but not the least, how do we keep our holidays happy, positive, and full of laughter?
Again, it's a holiday time is like I said, it's food for the soul, and it's food for you. It's time for you to disconnect in terms of, as a family, to reconnect while you're on holiday. It's the time where we really do spend time with each other. So try to build that excitement prior to travel. A little game I play with my son is any destination that we go to. So part of the family is part of around the dining table. We all learn different phrases. So we, in essence, as individuals, we would fail in the country, but together we know how to ask for the bill. We know how much it will cost. We know where to ask where a destination is, how people are, what the weather is like, and it kind of begin that cultural process as it's built before going, and then kind of put hints of the excitement, create that excitement in terms of the destination within the family. Maybe try some of the cultural food. We live in Dubai. It's a multifaceted nationalities. We have, I think, every type of food possible if you want to look for it here. So go try the foods here in Dubai, and then you can compare it to when in your destination. Stay positive, stay open-minded, be excited, and just embrace that time together.
Thank you so much. I think it was so exciting to talk to you, and I'm going to plan my next holiday tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was a wonderful experience.
It was such a